this is what happened. I recently moved studios. I moved studios and I had the same account with Spectrum for like 5 years. So it was very weird because the first time I called them and I let them know where I was going, they told me we don't have service there. So I was like, okay, great, then cancel everything. I'll find something else. So I called again. I don't remember why. I think I needed disconnection service. So I called again. When I called again, someone else picked up and they're like, what do you mean? Like, there is service. We do have it at your new location. So I was like, great, cancel my disconnection notice and sign me up. Like, please. So that was that. What was weird, and I don't know if this has to do anything with anything, but it's different numbers. One was like, and one of the numbers that I called was the 800 number, and the other number that I called, it was a different number. The second number, when I called, someone answered right away. There was no, there was no, you know how they have the dial, the customer service, the automated service. There was no automated service. It was a person picked up, and it was like, that's strange. But I know that sometimes they contract certain locations to certain people. Like, I know that. So I was like, okay, whatever. They ended up doing my service. So they swapped it, they moved it over. It was great. Boom. I had it on auto pay, so every every month the payment would go through my credit card. Every month the payment would go through. So I was like, okay. So since I moved, it's been 2 months. Since I moved, it's been 2 months, and we don't have. I had service, and it was great until I get a bill, and it's like, your account is $10,000. It's $1,000, and you're $900 past due, and I'm like, whoa! My bill went from like $130 to $900. Like, what the heck? How did that happen? So the technician came in, when the technician came in, he had a hard time. I guess my suite had been split up, and this used to be the main one, and then it was split up, and now it was like, hold on. It split up, and then the other one, like, there was an A in it, like some drama. So poor guy was here forever, which I don't care how you do the job, as long as you get the job done, because you told me that you know how to do it, right? So he figured it out, and he said, hey, so you need, your equipment is pretty old school, so I'm gonna give you new equipment. So I'm like, great, love that, update me, right? So he's like, yeah, and I'm gonna take your old equipment, so just let them know. And I made a joke, so I'm like, should I take a picture of you with the equipment? Just trying to be funny. He's like, yeah, that's a good idea. So that was it. He got my service going. I got a new password, everything. So I completely forgot about it until I saw the bill. Mind you, I don't get my studio bills. I don't get my studio bills to my house, so I don't always I get them here to the studio, and I don't check the mail every day like you do at home. So yeah, so I forgot about it. I completely forgot about it, honestly, until I keep getting phone calls from this number, and it's not an 800 number, it's a different number. So I keep getting those phone calls from the 800 number. I was like, what the heck? And I finally figured out that it's freaking Spectrum, and my bill's $1,000. I'm like, what? So I called yesterday. I'm like, I need to make a payment. Like, they disconnected my internet. I called yesterday. I'm trying to make arrangements for the payment, and they're like, "Yeah, your bill's $1,000 and you're $900 past due." He's like, "It's because of the equipment." So for 2 months, they've been billing me for this equipment that I completely forgot about because the guy told me he was gonna return it. Anyway, whew, that's my internet situation. So if this doesn't go, if this doesn't go well, please let me know and I will leave, because there's nothing more annoying than when the service just isn't working out. Okay, look, when you're least trying is when the chongo comes out the best. All right, you guys, let's do a quick little glam. I'm gonna do I need to do a video, a hair video, and I'm probably gonna do it all at once. So if you want to hang out, I'm gonna go from this to we'll see. We'll see how we turn out at the end of the thing. Okay, question. Do you guys have Starbucks cups? I like the metal ones because the plastic are so flimsy. The plastic ones are cute. They're so expensive, but like they're cute. They're not like heavy duty. If you like drop it like this, it breaks. So I got metal, and these are my choice of cups, right? And I don't just drink it for hot. I also drink it for cold. But do you see this? Do you see that? The paint is chipping away, and I'm like, but it's chipping away over here too, like the coating. And I'm like, where is that going? Where is it going? Where is it going? Please help me. So I don't know. So I stopped using it without the top. But man, I was like, where is all that metal going? Anyway, let's get this glam started, you guys. Sorry, I had a rant a little. I had a little rant moment. All right, what are we gonna do today? I have a wedding vendor meetup today in the city of Redlands, California, with a bunch of my makeup artist friends. Two of them specifically I'm really close with. So let's get ready for that. First things first, you already know. I finally have nails. Is that annoying? That's annoying. That's a little annoying when people are like, it's a little annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure this is not sanitary, but this is my personal one, and I always have pump issues. Ow, I always have pump issues. I don't know why. Not not just with this foundation. I always have pump issues. So we're gonna go here. This has been like my easy everyday makeup. I used to be the type of girl that I went from like being full glam all the time, 3 hours of glam, even before weddings in the very beginning. And I went from that to mom life. I had two little ones, three kids, two little ones, and I'm like, I don't even know. I don't remember the last time I showered, right? So I kind of like fell off, that new mom life. So I kind of was fine just showing up and desarreglada, like no makeup on, nothing. And when I started creating content, I said, nope, was no. How am I going to show up like that, right? So I kind of created this every day. So I started off like by creating content. I would just do my makeup every day, and I would do like full glam. I would do like lashes, contouring, and I've actually, those are like my first videos that performed really well. I was sharing with you guys the other day. So I started off with that, and then so I had my everyday routine locked in, and I've done it every day for like 3 years, 2 to 3 years, and it has gotten more and more natural by the minute, because right now this is all that I do. So I do like it to be more on the natural side, but even though it's on the natural side, I still want it to be like glam. I want it to be contouring, highlighting. Do I travel to San Fernando Valley? Yes, I do. I do travel, babe. You can send me an inquiry to the link in my bio. The link is on here and on here on TikTok and on Instagram. But I do travel. I travel everywhere. There is travel fees, but I do travel everywhere. Todo lo que siento por. So with the everyday makeup, thank you, babe. The everyday makeup, I still like to do contour, highlight, blush. Like, I'm still following the steps. The only thing that I have removed is concealer. And I removed the concealer from my everyday routine because I have really hollow eyes right here. My eyes are really hollow, and this area tends to be really creasy. So I tried baking, I tried so many concealers, so many powders, and this area always gets really like dry. So I just honestly, I just gave up. I just gave up. I just gave up. And I love the way my makeup turns out with no concealer. I do use powder to brighten up the area, but I got rid of the concealer step altogether. Never contouring. I'm never gonna get rid of contouring. Like, absolutely not. And I love these. This is look, I hit pan. This color is perfect for that little for that contouring. Is not too bronzy, is not too yellow. So if you are like an NC25 from MAC, if you are struggling with shade matching, just to give you a comparison, so I'm an NC25 from MAC, and this is a medium 10 from One Size. Medium 10 inch is neutral, definitely not golden, not cool, neutral. And it works, it's a perfect match. So if you are around that shade range of NC like 25, NC 30, this is the perfect shade for you. NC 25 from MAC, medium 10 from One Size. So if you're within that shade range, this Chef's Cheek Kiss cream bronzer is number 120, Spilling Tea. I got these two for my kit. This was spicy season and Spilling Tea. So this is 120, 130. I think there's only like 4 colors in these, but this is the perfect color for me. For my tone. This is not, you can see how it's not bronzy. Like, it's not too yellow. I'm sorry. It is yellow. It's not orange. It's not orange. And I also have this one. And I really like, this is when I want to go like a little bit more glam. I'll do a little bit of this, like kind of like back here to give a little bit more dimension to the face. But I love this one. I just go in with this Sephora brush. I like this. I think these Sephora brushes, the material, I could be wrong, but I think they're comparable to the, I think it's comparable to the Sephora. No, the Morphe brushes are comparable to the Sephora. They're both expensive. Okay, they're both expensive, but I feel like they feel very similar. I think I got like they're around the same price range, so I guess it's not really a dupe. So that was useless information. So I like to do this, and it's so easy to blend. You can see, super easy to blend. And I like to kind of bring it down to my chin. How do you know the difference between natural and synthetic brushes? Honestly, I don't know. I know that there's one of these brushes that is natural and the rest are synthetic. Or there's a couple that are natural. I can't tell. I don't know. I feel like the synthetic materials have gotten so undetectable. Girl, sorry, I'm no help. And then I like to bring it around here. I just think that, if buying synthetic or natural is something important to you, then find companies and brands that do either or. Um, I know Mac used to have amazing brushes. Like, I still have some of my Mac brushes from back in the day before they became synthetic, and it's just not the same. Like, if I wanted synthetic brushes, I would go to Morphe. They have really good stuff. So here we are. So I like to go here, and you can always build onto this. So if I wanted to create more dimension, I could go here with the darker color, but because this is my everyday makeup, I like to keep it kind of minimal, just to a few products so that it's easier for me to do it every day. The more products, the more complicated it will become. And I like to go on the eye and right here just with whatever's left over. And this is what makes your makeup camera ready. Like, having that contouring is always gonna make your makeup um camera ready. So this one is the Milani Chick Kiss. The color is 120. Spilling Tea. I love it. Thank you, babe, for the gifts. So we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Yeah, so the trick is just keeping it simple. Simple, minimal brushes, minimal products, and it's really important to keep the dark colors where the dark colors go and the light colors where the light colors go. Like, you can't add a highlight and contour and then like go crazy. You will lose that definition, and it just defeats the purpose of what we're doing, which is create dimension within the face, create highlights, create shadows. It just defeats the purpose. So we're gonna go here. I do like to put a Do you do hair for events or just makeup? Mostly hair, babe. I do both, but mostly hair. I do hair for events, but mostly brides, mostly weddings, mostly brides. So if you guys have an inquiry, if you're getting married, if you know someone, send me inquiries. The link is in my bio. Very important if you're gonna contour. Like, this is a really natural contour for me. Like, it doesn't look unnatural. I just look kind of bronzy, but you guys, the ears will always tell the story. Your ears will, oh, look at that. They look even red. So don't forget the ears when you're gonna contour. Or even when you're doing makeup, do not forget your ears. All right. Now that we're here, like, even though I'm doing an easy everyday makeup, like, I'm still going to do the highlight, the contouring. I want to follow all the steps. And I'm going to use, you guys already know, I've been using this just because it's easier to apply on the go. Milk sent me some stuff, and this is a lip and cheek, a quickie lip and cheek. No, the color is quickie, and it's called just lip and cheek. I don't know if it's a balm. I don't know what it is. And when I first saw it, I was like, that's a little dark. Let me clean it, because I'm like, that's a little dark. But let me clean it up so I can show you. So this is what the color looks like. Hold on, I'm a little embarrassed. All right, that's what the color looks like. It's gorgeous, but I thought it was gonna be a little dark for me. I'm like, that's a little dark. So, girl, it isn't. So, but I'm gonna go in right on top of. Look how crazy I look. I'm gonna show you. I use my contour brush, and I'm just gonna blend. I was gonna use my one size one, but it's okay. Look at how seamless, like how easy to blend that is. Easy, right? And I went too far in right here, so I'm just going in with my foundation brush. Look at that. Super soft and pretty. This literally takes me 5 minutes to do every day. Look at that. Yes. This takes me to do 5 minutes every day of my life, and just feel I'm always done. And because you take the steps, because you do your layers, it photographs really, really well. The makeup will. And I really like that. I've never been like a balm girl. Never. And I like to kind of run it over on top of the bronzer as well. I've never been a balm girl, but listen, I have been convinced. I really like it. As long as you set it, of course. You set it and forget it. I always like to go in to kind of blend that out. And just be careful not to bring this too low. If you bring it too low, it just defeats the purpose of what we are doing and what we're trying to achieve. So keep it a little higher up. Go over your nose if you want to. Little coffee break. So because of that, because of the layers, the makeup will stay on really, really well. Now, what we're gonna do, you could totally bake, but again, my under eye is really dry and creasy, so I do like to use a brightening powder here to bring brightness still. I do like to do that. Okay? Actually, what am I gonna use? I'm just gonna use what I use every day. And what I use every day is, I actually brought my brushes up so I can clean them. They are disgusting. Disgusting, disgusting, disgusting. You guys, I'm going crazy. I had an extension cord when I came in. I had an extension cord and I don't know where I put it. I don't know where it's at. It was in my bag and I took it out, and I need an extension cord because I need to charge my phone or else it's gonna die. So I need to go find that. I'm gonna have a sip. Please hold. Please hold. I'll BRB. I swear I had an extension cord and I don't know where it went. Thank you guys for waiting. Hi, my loves. Thank you for all the hearts. We are at 854 likes. Okay. Ash Trevino, who? Mona, I just got your inquiry. I'm going to do emails in a little bit, and I'll send you pricing, okay? I'll send you pricing and other booking info. Oh, I have a hair on my nose, around my nose, around this area, and my eye. Hi, Rafi. Rafi, you run my lives, okay? You always coming over here with the good questions. So bring them on, girlfriend. Bring it on. Okay, let me plug in my phone. My phone's about to die. So, okay, you guys. Everything that I do on my phone. Right? So, I have a mic. The worst. My mind is like the worst. I have a mic connected. So I have to charge the phone. And if I unplug the mic, the sound's gonna be da-da-da. So that's just what we're gonna have to deal with. That's just how it is. That's this life, okay? And we wouldn't have it any other way. We wouldn't have it any other way. Okay? So I'm about to unplug the mic and I don't have another. I literally bought you know those magnetic pads that go in the back of the phone to charge it. Okay, so I got that one for this very issue so I can charge the phone while I'm using it. Ask me if I know where it's at. Can you guys hear a difference in the sound? Because it makes me so sad. Can you hear a difference in the sound? Okay. Oh, here's what we're gonna do. We have a one size powder, Fair N. I like it. It's lighter than my skin color, significantly lighter, but I like it because I want to brighten up this area. The coverage is great, and I use that or this is NC30. This is disgusting, you guys. I'm sorry. This is NC30, and I put this all over my face, but I think this one's lighter. In fact, sometimes I like to use like a rosy color. This is why I love one size. The magnetic ones overheat the phone. Okay, so my phone gets overheated, and what I thought was happening was that you know how sometimes you use like a cheap charger? That's what I thought the problem was. But is it magnetic ones? I don't know. We can't win at life. Okay. The reason why I love one size is because their system, their coloring system, it'll tell you on the back if it's, for example, this one says, I don't know if you can see, it says Fair 3, but it has that neutral over here. So I don't have to guess to what I'm looking at. I know that this one is neutral, which means it has both yellow and rosy tones. Of course, very pale, very sheer, but they're on there. That's why I love MAC, because MAC has that like NCNW N series, and it's just really easy to navigate, not only as a consumer but as an artist as well. And I feel like a lot of brands don't. A lot of brands don't have that. Like, for example, this Fit Me powder is a Fair Ivory 105. Like, is it neutral? Is it cool? Like, what is it? Oh, my service is not great today. I think it's your phone, Rafi. Oh no! Don't tell me that. I'm so sad. It's the service. I don't have internet. I don't have Wi-Fi where I'm at right now. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep going because I have to do. I'm just gonna keep going because I have to do my makeup. I'm sorry, you guys. Yo quiero chismear. But I like this Fair N3, and I'm gonna go here. And it's kind of brightening up. It's a lighter powder than my skin tone, so it's going to brighten up. But what I like that it's a neutral shade is that it's not too pink and it's not too yellow, especially under the eye. I like to keep it kind of neutral. If I want to do like a pink undertone or like a pink something, I can go with like a pinkier blush or something. So I'm gonna use this to set everything. Oh, you guys, I'm sorry. I'm gonna use this to kind of like set everything. I like it. I like to go. I'm not afraid of powder. I'm just afraid of, like, there's something about the concealer and the powder combination that just make my eyes really crazy. And I feel like with doing makeup, I ended up kind of doing makeup, I kind of master the whole thing. Like, I learned how to work with different products, different skin tones. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is, I have this House Labs blush in Rose Quartz, and It's falling apart, but it has a like it broke but didn't shatter. So we're gonna use this, and I like to use this just on top of that blush that we had, and it's like a blush slash highlight. It looks so pretty, and it just brings that highlight and contouring back to life. I don't use concealer. I do use foundation because I want a little bit, but I don't use a lot of foundation. And but here, um, I'm gonna zoom in so you can see what my eyes look like. Ooh, y el bigote. I was going bigote. So there's no coverage. You see a lot. You see the pores. You see all of that. But here, it just looks so much better. Let me back it up. Yeah, but I don't use concealer. I don't use concealer. I just leave it alone. And I do use powder because I need powder, you know? But I have tried many, 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 many concealers. But I also think that my skin is changing. I am 38 years old, so I definitely think that my skin is switching up. So that's kind of what I do for my eyes. I'm sorry. For my face, and that's literally my whole complexion. And you can see the contour, the blush, all of that. If I'm going to try the one size, I love the one size powder. If I need to correct, what would I use? I suggest you use the most sheer product you can find on the market. The Fenty creamy concealers, I don't know what they're called. It's something that I have in my kit, but they have those concealers are really nice and thin. Girl, my skin is changing. The last time I noticed such a big change in my skin was when I was in my 30s, when I turned 30, and now I'm like knocking the door at 40. Actually, no, I'm still 38. And my skin is changing for sure. The one size powder is amazing, and I like this one specifically. It's a lot lighter, but if I use regular face powder on here, it's gonna darken my face, especially here. It's gonna bring up the hollowness. It's going to bring up the darkness under the eye, and I feel like the rosy tones is kind of like the rosy tones kind of neutralize the color. 33, girl. It's so humbling. So this is also why I feel like less makeup, you can have the same impact as a full face with just these little things that work on your face really, really well. My under eyes are dark and hollow. I'll be 39 this year, but I don't like adding concealer and powder. I feel like, Rafi, I feel like your skin is really nice though. No, but let me tell you, built I built a business on heavy eyes, heavy makeup, heavy contour. Like back in the day, the girlies were doing less is more, less makeup, and I was like, we're not doing that. We're doing contour, black, dark eyeshadow, blue eyeshadow, green eyeshadow, whatever the client wanted. Eyeliner on top, eyeliner on the top, on the bottom. Bake, 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 because I was oily AF. And I built my entire business and career on that. And now it's like things are changing. My skin is changing. So the point is, as you get older, as your skin starts to change, you need to find the products that give the same impact as a full face without aging you. Because have you guys seen those 40 something, like 30, around our age group, 37, 38, 39, 40-year olds that are still trying to wear the makeup that we did 10 years ago, and it just doesn't, like, things are starting to like droop a little, and though that heavy lash, that heavy liner, it just doesn't do us any favors. I hate to say it. I hate to say it, but that's just how it is. So you gotta find the products that give the impact of having a lot of makeup, that give you the effect. And honestly, a lot of it comes from skincare, and like skincare, Botox. A lot of that makeup effect, the makeup that we used back in the day, is gonna come from skincare. Let me back up. And I don't mind that. Like, you can see my skin is a little lighter. I don't mind it. I rather be lighter than using a darker powder. And at 33, less is more for girl, for sure. Like, I'm using less makeup, but definitely I'm like using I'm doing my skincare, microdermabrasion, medical grade skincare. I'm doing my Botox, girl. I'll drop everything and anything to do my Botox. Okay, so I don't mind that I'm a little bit lighter than my skin tone. I don't mind it at all. Makeup does tend to oxidize, and it's okay. I'd rather be a little lighter than darken, then use a darker powder, and then just my face becomes lackluster. This way, I still see the highlight, the contour, the blush. Um, yeah. Yes, we're losing collagen. I noticed the last few years, my eyes are just not looking good with bake. No, no, no. Bake. I've always had, I'm telling you, look, I have this hollowness. And when there's no volume on the skin, it's like your elbow. Like your elbow. The skin is meant to go like this. So when it's like when your arms straight, you have all this skin, and all of a sudden your skin is really creasy. The same thing I've had that on my eyes forever. So my eyes have always been really, really, really creasy. And at first, like, you don't care. I'm like, I don't care. I'd rather be baked. I'd rather my makeup last 24 hours or whatever. Skincare on another level for sure. So I didn't care, but here we are. Here we are, you guys. And I also, another thing about that I did to kind of like help improve my everyday makeup was getting my eyebrows done. And I've had this for like 3 years, not even a touch up, nothing. Amazing. So yeah, so then we have the face is matte, but we have that little bit of glow. Even though I'm using all of your products, that glow comes through, and that's what you want. You don't want to be like, girl, not anymore. I remember one time, a long time ago, I went to MAC. It was like the peak of the matte era. Like when matte, remember like the matte makeup, matte eyeshadow, matte lips, matte everything was like coming around. And I had really oily skin. So I went to MAC and I was like, I need to get whatever I needed to get. But no matte. No matte. Nothing matte. I'm sorry. Nothing. No shine. No shine at all. Everything matte. Shine and glow is the enemy. Like, bien mensa. And now I'm like, give me a little glow. I need a little glow on my skin. Jack. Man, nothing is more humbling than age. Well, foundation, I use the one size. And I was telling you guys, one size, I use, I'm like a NC25 from MAC, and this is a medium 10. Oh, let's talk about lashes. You guys know I'm crazy about my lashes. And I don't mean like false lashes. I don't mean false lashes. I mean my own lashes. Like, I use 5 coats of mascara on my lashes. And the other day I was doing a video, and I looked really good, but when I'm like back there working, my eyes just look really like really dark and heavy, really dark and heavy. And I'm like, it's time for the lap mascara to go. It's time for the mascara to go. Like, I can't have anything. So I can't have chunky lashes anymore. That was a sad day. And the hardest thing is when you notice something. When you notice something, because if you don't, you're fine. You're living your best life. But the moment you see something you don't like, oh, it's over. So I'm gonna get this. This is Cork by MAC. And I like to do this just because I'm lazy. Instead of having two separate pencils, I just like to do this. Go on the lash line, and then I'm just gonna go here. Boom, I have a wing liner. But this one is so light that it doesn't really last. So it's not like something crazy. It just gives you a little. And I like to do this instead of eye pencil. I feel like the eye pencils are much darker. Ooh, I cannot even see. I don't even have a mirror, you guys. I'm just using a camera. I'm using you. You're my mirror. I'm using you as my mirror. Anyway, like that's it. I used to be like black inside the waterline, brown, like smoke it out, and then eyeliner on top, and two sets of lashes, glitter. Like, girl, bye. You will not take away my lips though. My lips will not. Like, I need 4 different products for my lips. I need 4 different products for my lips. Like, that's just it. Like, we're not doing this. This is not up for debate. Oh, shoot. The moment that goes out, like, I'll never be a clear lip gloss girly, okay? The moment this goes out of style, you're gonna have problems. You will not take my lips. My lips will not. My lipstick. I think it's also one of those things that makes me feel camera ready. Definitely the highlight, the contour, um, and because I used to be all about the eyes, and now you will not take my chola lip away. I refuse. So, my studio is in a office building, and um, I'm next to a literally next behind me is a lawyer. Over here is engineer, and like down the hall there's a CPA, and on the other side by the elevator, because I'm upstairs so we have to take an elevator. So on the other side there is a counseling place. And listen, I worked at a place for 5 years where we didn't have elevators, so I'm not gonna get my steps in. Like, I will use the elevator every single time. Every single time I'm gonna use that elevator, okay? So I got on the elevator with someone the other day, and she was very friendly. You know, I was friendly, like, hi, you know. She's like, hi, what do you do? And I'm like, oh, because I had my luggage. She's like, is that skincare? I'm like, no, it's makeup. She's like, oh, okay. She's like, where are you at? And I told her where I was at. And I'm like, what do you do? She's like, oh, we do counseling. We do, you know, a lot of mental health services. We do a lot of court appointments, you know, important stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's a lot. I'm like, you do the things that keep the world going around. Or how do you say it? The type of thing that makes the world go round. And I'm over here doing my little makeup. Oh my god. And then when I say, I mean, technically to get permits and everything, you have to say that you're a salon, because a makeup studio doesn't exist. You have to say you're a salon, right? Or it falls under the umbrella of the salon. So when people come around, I'm like, oh yeah, we do hair, or we do hair and makeup, and everyone assumes that it's haircuts. Oh, I gotta, I'm gonna have you do what? I'm like, no, girl, we only do hairstyling and makeup. So that was awkward. She's like, yeah, we do counseling, you know, a lot of court services and things like that. I'm like, oh my gosh, girl. And here I am playing with makeup. Playing with makeup and playing with hair. Love this. So yeah, I don't do 5 coats of mascara anymore. Can you believe that? We just do maybe 2 at the top and like a little. Girl, yes. A little on the bottom. Are you guys watching the Brigitte Macron series from Candace Owens? Like, we need to have a live and just talk about this. I am shooked. Oh my gosh, of course. You guys were at 2K likes. Yay. Ask Trevino who. Yeah, that is the most interesting thing I have ever seen. Oh my gosh, what is it? Why is it that every time you're doing your lashes, you sneeze? I don't even follow her. Why is it that every time I do a mascara, I have to sneeze? Oh my gosh. So rude. Okay. So yeah, crazy. I haven't yet, just think she posts on IG. I started just following what she was posting. Like, I don't follow her, but it just, you know, once you blink at something, it keeps coming up. So I was just watching her, like, whatever her stories kept coming up, I was just watching that. And it was like, interesting. I'm like, okay. Um, girl, I went on the whole deep dive. It was insane. Insane. I think I want to do a little. What color? This one. Oh, I love these. They're not very creamy, but they are very blendable and they're super affordable. I do like them. It's kind of okay. I do like them because a lot of my clients are like around my age or older that have that skin where even though they're oily or they have oily skin, they have those drier areas where the skin is starting to lose um elasticity. I mean, that's not even what I'm trying to say. We're just older, where it's not yet mature skin, but it's also not like 30 something year old skin. So because of that, I feel like some areas of the skin do tend to be more drier than others. So I do like it. Now, this is not the consistency, I would say, is really good to just like stipple into. I would say it's not to like blend, definitely not to blend, but like to keep in place. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Like just to keep it in place. I would say this is good for that. I do like them though. I like them for like the contouring, and I like them for I like the contouring. I like that there's the cool and the warm. These on like lighter skin tones, bomb. But and then when it comes to oily skin, you just prep the skin, you know? Just prep the skin. Just prep the skin. And I'm gonna do it here because they're like literally, oh my gosh. So I would say I would use them for early skin, because you just powder. But this is the thing. Here's the thing with makeup. So you kind of like, I think 80% of being a good makeup artist is product knowledge and how you can kit knowledge, product knowledge, and how you can manipulate your kit. Okay. Um, this is a cream product. Therefore, I think it's like silicone based, right? Let me not get into that because so cream products tend to be creamier. They tend to be more creamy. They tend to be more movable, right? So I'm gonna use a product like this. If I'm gonna put it in my kit, I'm gonna use it on the areas that tend to be more drier where I want a little bit more glow. So because this is a highlight and contour, I'm gonna use this over here, not right here where the pores are at. I'm gonna use it here where the skin tends to be a little bit more dry. So I'm not gonna put this in an area where the shine's gonna come through. Now, if it comes through here, great, love that. We want that glow, right? So you have to utilize your kit, like kit knowledge, how you can manipulate the products that you have to use on the skin. That has a lot to do with it. Now, I also have this one. And this one's not as creamy. It's not as creamy as the other one. So I'm using this more like eyeshadow base, and I loved it. I loved it as an eyeshadow base. Like these, you know how sometimes people like right now that bright lid is really popular. I've done it with these because I feel like the concealers that I have are not this bright. Like I don't have anything that white. So these have been a really good base for that. And then these, I've used these like as eyeshadows. I've used these as eyeshadows. I've used these on the you know how right now during the winter time, people have like a very dry area, top and bottom, and sometimes what would you what do you do on the island? You do oil free, you do waterproof, like waterproof makeup. You would put that on the eye, right? Um, so instead of doing that, I'll do something like this, and I kind of like use it as eyeshadow would, kind of like to contour the eye, and I just go over it with powder, and it's been amazing. These are definitely a drier. You can see that they're not that creamy. They're more dry as opposed to, but I do like these for the eyebrows because they're a little bit more dry. Um, I haven't looked into the ingredients to see what's based off of what, or like what the bases are, but you can see how this one has more shine and this one is more matte, so you definitely gonna be able to use this to more um to those matte areas like the eyebrow eyeliner. I've done eyeliner with these, top, bottom, inside, and out. I've done it, and the price point is great, great. Let me see. I saw a few questions. Would you compare this to the texture of RMCMA? Um, I would say these are comparable. Like you can see how wet and oily they are. So so this is definitely like more opaque. Do you see the difference? This one's more glossy, shiny, dewy, glowy for the areas of the face where where there's more shine naturally, and then this is gonna be more for, see how opaque that is, for eyeliner, for things like that. So I would say this is more comparable to that. The texture. Move It, Makeup Forever. Honestly, I haven't. Would I compare them to Makeup Forever? I don't remember how. I haven't had Makeup Forever in a long time. Like the cream products. Um, oh, I got it all over my nail. I don't remember honestly. I haven't used them in a while, but I do know that the Makeup Forever somehow have a little bit more coverage. Like you don't need that much product. Does that make sense? I don't want to get it all over me. But I'm gonna be honest. This does not feel much different, and I probably should look into the ingredients. This doesn't feel much different than like the creams that we used to have back in the day. I think it's just like an maybe oil base. I don't know. I should look into it. Would love to try them, but I'm scared of them smudging, especially as eyeliner. So just use your knowledge when it comes to makeup and products. If you're going to use them as eyeliners, always it's a cream. It's still a cream, so you always need to set it with powder. Like don't not use the rules unless like if someone's really dry, then I won't even worry about it. But girl, if it's for a wedding, like I'm not gonna take chances. Even if it's on the top, I'm gonna set it for sure. Like still use those rules, like those rules still apply. Does that make sense? I do like the way they feel on the lip. I specifically love these. Honestly, I haven't used them on myself, and I didn't want to because I like I won't I won't I might get one for myself, but honestly, I have my routine down right now, and it ain't if it ain't broke, I'm not fixing it. But I put these directly in my kit, and I have been liking them for those clients I'm telling you about that are not quite mature skin, but their skin is not as youthful as it once was, and these blend really nice. So, but these are the clients that are more that tend to be more on the dry side. And I have used these on oily skin. I just powder. But I like them more for that, for like my not quite mature skin clients, but also the skin is not as youthful as it once was. So I love them. I do love them, but in general, I think they're great. They're a great product. They're $20, and you get 8 of these. You know, and then you can these specifically you can use lip cheek. I have it linked in my wait, is it pinned? I have it right here. If you guys wanna there you go. They're $20. If you have any coupons on your TikTok shop, they'll definitely apply. But ultimately, does this compare to an $80 palette? Yes, it does. It compares in the color. That the Makeup Forever is $80. I think at Sephora it's $80. And it you have I don't even know as far as I'm not even going on about ingredients and the size, right? I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the actual product and the a palette, a cream palette, right? The difference though is that you can use this like these are not face color. This is gonna be very limited. You're very limited. This is more definitely contour and highlight. So if you want to talk about cream blush and cream contour, it's very compatible. In fact, this is a steal when it comes to for what it is, only $20. And if you catch a sale, they're cheaper. So, but does this compare exactly 100% to like an $80 product? Yes and no. The Makeup Forever it has more like shades, like it's more for a whole face where you have your highlight, your concealer, like it's more like this. Whereas your blush, your highlight, your contour, your concealer, this is specifically blush and contour highlight. So yes and no. If you only want to talk about blush, absolutely it is a dupe. There's a big difference from $20 to $80 is a big difference. But you don't have those highlight and contour. right? But I don't think I think they only have like a highlight and contour. It's not so much like skin tone colors. I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense? I don't want to be misleading because I've used it for highlight and contour. Like I've done a couple things like to correct the eye is that is really handy. Like not handy. That is like it comes in handy. And then I use these two for the lip that I'm wearing right now. I don't want to double dip because that's kind of how I use my kit. I just get a bunch of product instead of scooping it out. I get a bunch of product with my clean brush. I get a bunch of product and then that's it. I'm done using it. But that's what this is. I do like it for the lips. Ya la regué, you guys. I do like the consistency a lot. And this is the light one. I think I got the light, the medium, and medium dark. Light or just light and medium. Because of my clientele. Most of my clients are more in that range, light to medium. And they do have like a light, medium dark, and deep, I think. And I just use this because that's kind of like what my clientele is. I love having like dark products, but I don't really have a lot of deeper complexion girlies. I'm going to get the dark one. I have the medium one only. I like I got the light one because it's a lot harder to get that contour for the lighter shades. I mean dark shades too, but it's really hard to get. I think this is the lightest. If I'm not mistaken, this is the lightest. But I feel like this color, like it's yellow, but I mean, it's not too yellow, it's not too gray, it's not too orange. Like these two, bomb. I like these two a lot. Anyway, if you want to get them, use the link in my bio. I mean, not the link in my bio, the pinned. Yeah, so I love that. I love the lip. They're extremely creamy on the lip. I love that. I do, you guys. I can get rid of my lashes. I can get rid of eyeshadow. I can get rid of concealer, but I will not get rid of my lipstick. I'm gonna have this chola lip till the wheels come off. I love it. What do you guys think? So I use this and I use this. I'm obsessed. Okay, look. So I'm getting a clean brush. That's how you see like I don't scrape it off with the palette. This is the one I used before and it's dirty. So this is a clean one. So I like to go here. I get like a good amount of product and I mix it and then I put it away. Like I'm done. Like I won't double dip. So this is what it looks like. It's so pretty. It's such a pretty color for the girls. I like that. The girls I like that outline look like I do. I'm obsessed. Like I'm obsessed with it. Can you believe it? All right. No está muy ratata. All right, I'm gonna do my hair. I was gonna use a dryer. Should I use a dryer? What do I do? I feel like I need to move this a little bit. I'm obsessed with this lip, you guys. in the whole makeup look that I do. It's super easy. I do it every day and I show up ready. And it's like super, like just a few products. Just a few. Okay, I want to do my hair. What should I do? I have a dryer that I need to review for you guys. I have a dryer and I have a stamp. You guys, I'm obsessed with these from Aldi. I don't remember how much they are. I don't remember, but these are so good. Okay. Thank you, Ma. Okay, I got this dryer from Wavy Talk. I haven't added it to my showcase. They sent it to me, and I'm so excited. You guys, I have had the worst luck with blow dryers and curling irons. I've had the worst luck. Look at this. I've had the worst luck with curling irons, blow dryers, everything. I just bought a curling iron in New York. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. And it died on me. I only used it one time. Of course, I threw away the box. Of course. So this is the Wavy Talk Speed Hair Dryer in pink. And I honestly, I want this for my kids. She's so pretty. Are you ready? Ta-da! Ah! Look at how pretty. Oh my gosh. This is why I'm so excited, because of the concentrator. What is this? All right. So this is, all it says is high speed hair dryer pink. What is it supposed to do? I guess it doesn't matter, because look at how cute it is. Look at how cute it is. Stop right now. Do you know how annoying it is when you're blow drying and this concentrator keeps coming off? Okay, that was too much, but look at that. Hold on. I'm obsessed. It's magnetic. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for that. You guys have no idea how annoying. Okay, I used to do hair for a living, like hair color and blowouts for a living. I used to do like 6, 7 blowouts a day. You know how annoying it is for that concentrator to fall out of, and how embarrassing, because you have to stop, pick it up, clean it, put it back in, and then there are clients that are like, oh, I don't care. I don't care if it it's okay if it's dirty. You can use it on me. People say that all the time. It's pretty quiet too. There's still. I'm obsessed. Let me get the concentrator. So this is the wavy top. I'm gonna add it to my showcase. It was such an affordable. Let me show you something in comparison. So I have another dryer here. It was very expensive, and I had to like. Do you see how hard it is to push it in and push it out? And still, like this, it would fall all the time. So while I'm doing hair, like when I'm doing a blowout, this would just fall out. I don't know if it's the air, the wind, I don't know what it is, but that is so annoying. I want to blow my hair. I want to blow out my hair right now. Right now. Okay. I'm having so much fun with that. I am obsessed at the fact that it's magnetic. Anyway, let's do my hair. I'm just gonna do I kind of like this. I like my hair in its natural state. What I'm gonna do is add a little bit of product and then diffuse it so that we have so that I have a little bit more bounce. And you know what I'm gonna use? That's so annoying. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It is so pretty. I think I'm gonna get one for myself. I gotta chill on buying products. Not products, tools. I kind of like it. Yeah, that's good. I'm so excited. So I'm sorry if you can't hear me or if it's too loud. I'm so sorry. That's too much wind. We're gonna do less. It also has different temperatures. So it's like, this is a cool shot. This is a cool shot. And then this is a medium heat, high heat. So when you're doing a blowout, when I was in beauty school, I learned that for the blowout, you need high heat, low wind. So it is important that your beautiful blow dryer has those settings. So this one is, so low wind, that's cold. So we need a high heat. So that's for a blowout. So right now I'm doing my curls. So I'm really kind of close to the scalp, so I don't want it to be super duper hot. So that makes me so happy. Medium heat, medium wind, medium heat. And don't forget your cool shot. After every time you blow dry your hair, always do a cool shot. So we got the blue. See, we have yellow, red. So we want to make sure you have your blue, just to seal everything in. And there you go. I am obsessed. I am so happy with this blow dryer. I'm obsessed. I will be posting a little video about this later and adding it to my showcase. So if you guys want to support your girl, I would absolutely love it. It's definitely a must. I would check the pricing. And yeah, you guys, I gotta go. I gotta go to a wedding vendor meetup in the city of Redlands, California. One of my friends put together a wedding vendor meetup, and we're gonna go. I'm so excited. I am obsessed with this. This is so cute. Look at this. Oh, I'm so happy. This is going in my kit. Actually, she's so pretty. She's going in my kit. I love it. Bye, guys. Have an awesome day. I will see you later. How do I turn it off? Okay.